beautiful people, it's your girl Ida again, and you know I love you, right? Yes, I do. So today's episode is very unique because we're featuring someone who is a survivor of a very rare type of cancer. And if you went to a community school like me, you will not be able to pronounce it. I went to government school and I'm not even ashamed about it, but my government school and my teachers were beautiful. So the type of cancer that she had is nasopharyngeal. This is cancer of the nose.
Of the nose. Yeah.
Did I get the pronunciation correct? Yes. Okay. How are you? And welcome to the Cancer Smart.
Good, thank you. How are you?
I'm good. So tell us a little bit more about yourself and speak up a little bit.
Okay. I'm Sonile. And first of all, I'm a twin, by the way.
You're a twin?
Yes.
I've always prayed for twins in my life. Thank God.
Twin sister.
Really?
Yeah.
Whatever prayer your mother prayed. Amen. Okay.
I love to dance, even though I'm not good at it. And I love music.
Okay.
It calms me down when I'm stressed. Yeah.
Great.
Yes.
Amazing. So, Sonile, could you share your experience of being diagnosed with nasopharyngeal carcinoma?
Wow. The journey.
Yes.
The signs and symptoms started early, but we detected it late. It started in 2014. That's when I started experiencing.
How old were you in 2014?
I was about 14, 15, so not really.
Around that area.
Yes. So I started experiencing like weakness, breathing in my nose. We didn't know about that. I started like fainting, experiencing some fainting and all that, but we overlooked, like, in the combo and just like,
Azapola, Nichimfi, Nechabit. Oh, yeah. Oh, you thought you were bewitched?
Yes.
Okay.
Then 2016 came. It got so worse that I lost my earsight. It became so bad that everything from up here stopped functioning.
You stopped your sight and you couldn't hear?
Yes, everything from up here, my speech just stopped. Then we just depended on painkillers, and the doctors that we have in the compound are like, oh, maybe you've been bewitched. And then all of a sudden I started developing like lymph nodes. That my face changed, and they were like, maybe you just jumped on the water, someone
So what kapopo is, to the best of my knowledge, is like someone who has had an abortion.
Yes.
And then they do the medicine to cleanse themselves, and then they throw the medicine, and then she thought, or she was told, it says she must have stepped on that water that was cleansed by a person who had an abortion, right?
Yes.
Okay.
So that's how we stayed. We depended on just some painkillers. By then, I never had the privilege to go to the hospitals and all that. We just depended on different kinds of painkillers. That it got so worse. I had some bad headaches, severe headaches. And it had affected me so badly at school. By then, I was in grade 11. Stopped going to school. I would go to school maybe twice a week. I would not even finish a day. I'll find myself at the hospital and all that. I thought maybe it was because of blood and all that. 2016, 2017, it became so worse that I started having some discharge in my nose. It became so bad that I couldn't hear completely. It was so bad, just depending on medicine. Then there was this very day I got very sick at my grandma's place. Then that's when she decided to take me at the Kamala clinic. And then at Kamala clinic, they said, no, this is an emergency. That's when we went at UTH. They couldn't find anything. They thought maybe it was TB because of the lymph nodes. They were so big. They thought maybe it was TB. They did all the tests. They couldn't find anything. Then what was the solution? The solution, that was 2018, the solution was to do a biopsy. To check what was really wrong with me, because it was getting worse.
Yeah. It's okay.
My
You can have
voice,
some.
my speech,
Mhm.
it was so bad. So that's when we went at the UTH, we did a biopsy. Then after some months, that's when the result came out. I thought maybe I thought maybe something good will come up
Mhm.
because of the pain that I went through from 2014 up to 2018.
Wow.
Never knew what was really
From
wrong.
2014 to 2018.
Yes,
How many years is that?
it's like 4 or 5 years.
Yeah. 15, 16, 17, 18. Yeah.
From 2014, so I thought maybe after doing the biopsy, we'll have some good news, but it was something bad that came out. Then after the result came out, I was told that I had cancer, and that day I went alone at the hospital.
How old were you?
18.
Ah, okay. Yes.
I went alone at the hospital. It was so bad. The doctors were, why did you come alone? I was like, I have no one to escort me. Everyone is busy at home, my compound. As long as you feel well, you can go by yourself at the hospital. Then that's how the doctors, okay, we're going to tell you what's wrong with you. Then I just told Kakuzan cancer.
Oh, come on. No. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Okay.
Then I was alone that day. The doctors were upset. Then I just told them, just tell me. Then they told me, no, found you have cancer. My mind was like, the first thing that came was death. Like, I cried. Like, I thought maybe after all this pain, because it really affected me at school, I didn't do well in my grade 12 because of this same thing. I thought maybe when the result comes, it will be something good. I'll be done with this pain because I was in so much pain. Then after the doctors, they told me, no, you're no longer a patient, we're referring you to CDH.
So could just take deep breath. Breathe in, breathe out. You can take your time. You can drink some coffee.
And I went to CDH a lot. There, no one went to CDH. Then I asked them, then they told me for you to start dialysis,
Thank you.
for you to start the treatment. For you to start the treatment, you need to do a CT scan. And for you to do a CT scan, you have to pay some money. I'm looking where coming from was
You didn't have that money to pay.
So
Do you remember how much it was?
yes, it was about 1,000.
1,000
You need
kwacha.
to do a CT scan because with cancer they don't charge that.
Yeah, so probably the 1,000 was for the hospital to buy the contrast, which they use for CT scan, because CT scan at Cancer Disease Hospital is free, but sometimes they run out of drugs, and most times they don't have the CT scan, the contrast dye that they use for CT scan. And because you're 18, I think you needed about 2 bottles to use, right?
Yes.
Okay.
So that's how. I don't know after I was told that at the hospital. I don't know how I found myself in town. I walked from here, from CDH to town. I just found myself in town, thinking about the monies and what I was told that I have cancer and how I was going to deliver it to my family.
Okay.
I went home and delivered the news to them. They were all shocked. Because with them, they thought maybe it was something 𝐔𝐏𝐃𝐀𝐃𝐀𝐓𝐄 and all that. I told them cancer. And by then we knew, then could see when you can only have cancer when there's someone in the family who had it.
Ah, that's what you thought.
Yes. So it was a shocking and devastating news for my family. I told them about it and what was needed for me to start my treatment. Then everyone from my mother and that side, they all delayed. I stayed for about a year for me to start my treatment. I just depended on painkillers.
Was it like when the period when you are told you're supposed to start your treatment and when you actually started your treatment, it was a year later?
Yes.
And was it due to finances or people were ignorant about in your family? They didn't know what cancer was, or
they didn't know what cancer was, but they
also finances.
Finances they delayed. Everyone was asking, okay, we are supposed to next.
So it was a matter of contributions.
Yes.
This one puts.
Yes. So I just had to depend on painkillers. I'd become like someone who were taking my drugs. I can't walk for 10 minutes without minus taking my painkillers. I reached the point where I shape and require. Now I need to have painkillers.
You could even chew them.
Yes. That's the point that I reached. 2018, the whole 2018, depending on painkillers, and it was getting worse and worse. The discharges and all that, and I just put myself in isolation and just closed up myself alone and all that.
Okay.
Because of my face has changed. If you've seen me in a long time, you will definitely recognize me because it has changed because of the worstness, the lymph nodes.
Okay.
Yes. So the only solution that I had to do and tell my family, that's okay. Since you don't want to contribute, that's whatever that is going to happen. It's my time for me to go. I'll go. But if it is not, God will make a way for me.
God always has a way of doing things, and He has a plan for each one of us, and He's got good plans for us, just as it says in the book of Jeremiah 29:11. God has got good plans for us, plans to prosper all of us. Trust me, He's a very good God.
And that's how I stayed for a year. 2018, 2019, because of the disappointment. Someone said, okay, you will help out. Then all that, I lost trust in people and just depended on God and medication, painkillers. As long as there's no pain for a few minutes, I'm okay. Yeah.
Okay. And I would also like, so now after that, a year, you took your treatment at CDH. And at what point were you told you were cancer free?
That was 2022.
Okay. What treatment options did you have?
Chemotherapy and radiotherapy.
Okay.
Yeah.
So now, sorry to learn about all the darker side of your journey, but let's talk about the bright side. You're now a nursing student. Is it a nursing student or a nurse student?
Student nurse.
Student nurse. Oh, okay. Student nurse, which is very good. What inspired you to become a student nurse?
I think because of the assisted treatment that I got from the CDH, it was so good and overwhelming. And maybe because of what I went through, like I wanted to give back again to other people that were going through.
You are amazing. When I say amazing people, I mean her. Oh, okay. And now, this is not the first time that you are sharing your story with the Zambian Cancer Society. I remember you would call me like, Ida, I think I'm now ready to go out in the open and share my story and all that. And I just want to say thank you for coming out in the open. Thank you for breaking the silence on cancer. Thank you for ending stigma that surrounds cancer in young people. This is February, and February is World Cancer Day, and on 15th of February is Childhood Cancer Awareness Month. And what we are doing is raising awareness on cancers that affect young people like Sonile. She had her cancer diagnosed in the late stage, but thank God her cancer was detected, she got treatment, and right now she's cancer free. This is the Cancer Smart Youth podcast aiming to break the silence on cancer among young people. Sonile, what are your last words to parents who have children that are going through what you went through?
That are going through what I went
Yes.
I would advise them like to be there for their children because it's not easy. It's not easy. Not an easy journey. The pain, isolation, and all that, and the thing that comes with cancer, changing physical appearance, and all that. But when there's someone there to someone there, the presence of the parent there to care for you, you will not even feel it. You will not feel like you're cancer. Yeah.
Okay.
So
Okay. Any last words?
any last words? Someone out there. Someone out there with cancer. I would encourage them that to have faith and hope. To have faith and hope, and not to say that cancer is curable when you detect it early. Go to the hospital and adhere to whatever the doctors and nurses are telling you to do, and you'll be fine.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not a death sentence that you've been diagnosed with cancer and what. It's always a cure. Here I am today, cancer free, no pain, nothing else. Yes. So,
Okay. So Sonile, I have one last question for you. If you were given an opportunity to go to one country in the world, where would it be?
yes.
In the US. Okay. Thank you so much, Sonile, for joining us today. I'm so happy. So please subscribe to our YouTube channel and listen to stories like Sonile's and many other on our Cancer Smart Youth podcast. So make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel, which is the Zambian Cancer Society. If you'd like to be a contributor on the show, don't hesitate to call us on the number that is on the screen or follow us on all our social media platforms. So for this week's episode, we had Sonile, who is a victim of childhood cancer awareness. Until next time, bye.
So I'm breaking the silence. I'm breaking the silence.
Feel free to follow us on all our social media platforms at Zambian Cancer Society: Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, LinkedIn. You should also subscribe to our YouTube channel so that you don't miss an episode. Contact us on 0976 659914.